Are you brave enough to uncover the horrors that lie within? The house stood silent, shrouded in an unsettling stillness that seemed to echo through the empty rooms. A Dutch colonial, unassuming yet hiding a horrific past, its walls whispering secrets of a dark history. 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York. A seemingly ordinary address in a quiet neighborhood, a place where evil took root. On November 13th, 1974, the silence was shattered by a night of unimaginable horror. Gunshots rang out, piercing the night. 6 members of the DeFeo family, brutally murdered in their sleep, their lives cut short in a moment of sheer terror. The killer, their own flesh and blood, Ronald DeFeo Jr., a man whose name would become synonymous with infamy. He claimed voices drove him to it, voices from the house itself, whispering insidious commands that he could not ignore. A year later, the Lutz family moved in. They sought peace, a fresh start, hoping to build new memories in a new home. They found only terror. George Lutz, a man of reason, found himself battling unseen forces, his skepticism eroding with each passing day. His wife Kathy saw visions, felt icy touches that sent shivers down her spine, her fear growing with every encounter. Their children spoke of imaginary friends, their eyes reflecting an unnatural fear, their innocence tainted by the house's malevolent presence. The house, it seemed, was not finished with its reign of terror. Its dark legacy continued to haunt all who dared to enter. Days turned into weeks, each one more terrifying than the last. The Lutz family found themselves trapped in a relentless cycle of fear and dread. Foul odors permeated the air, despite the house being spotlessly clean. It was as if the very walls were exuding a malevolent presence. Objects moved on their own. Furniture overturned in a silent rage. The family would find items in places they had never left them, adding to their growing unease. George woke each night at 3:15 a.m., the time of the DeFeo murders. This chilling coincidence only deepened his sense of dread and helplessness. He felt a cold presence watching him, a feeling he couldn't shake. It was as if unseen eyes were constantly observing his every move. Kathy discovered a hidden room, a red room filled with an overwhelming sense of evil. The room seemed to pulse with a sinister energy that made her skin crawl. The children's behavior grew erratic. They became withdrawn and fearful, their once joyful laughter replaced by nervous whispers. Their daughter, Missy, spoke of Jody, a demonic pig-like creature, her constant companion. This imaginary friend seemed all too real, adding to the family's terror. The Lutz family was living a nightmare. Every corner of their home seemed to harbour a new horror, leaving them in a constant state of fear. Their dream home had become a prison, their lives held captive by forces they couldn't understand. The once welcoming walls now felt like a sinister trap, closing in on them. The Lutz family fled after just 28 days, driven out by fear. Their story became a media sensation. Was it real, or was it all a hoax? Skeptics pointed to inconsistencies in their accounts. The police found no evidence of paranormal activity. Some suggested the Lutzes, facing financial difficulties, invented the haunting for profit. Yet there were those who believed. Investigators documented strange temperature fluctuations and unexplained noises. The Lutzes passed lie detector tests, their terror seemingly genuine. The debate raged on. Was Amityville a house truly possessed by demonic forces, or was it a clever fabrication preying on our deepest fears? Section 4. A place of unsettling energy. The house at 112 Ocean Avenue still stands today. It has had several owners, each claiming it to be a place of peace, but the stories remain. The chilling history of the DeFeo murders, the unsettling experiences of the Lutz family. The house has become a symbol, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary. Visitors still flock to Amityville, drawn by morbid curiosity. Some report feeling a strange energy, a sense of unease. Others feel nothing, dismissing it as an ordinary house with an extraordinary past. The truth, like the house itself, remains an enigma. Section 5. The Unsolved Mystery of Amityville. The Amityville Horror continues to fascinate and terrify. This chilling tale has captured the imagination of many, becoming a staple in the world of paranormal lore. It is a story that taps into our primal fears, the unknown that lurks in the shadows. The very essence of what we fear most, the unseen, the unheard, the unexplained. Was the haunting real? Were the Lutz family victims of a malevolent force? Or were they simply caught in a web of their own making, driven by fear and imagination? Or was it all a fabrication, a story spun from darkness and desperation? A tale crafted to captivate and horrify, to keep us awake at night, pondering the possibilities. The answer perhaps lies not in the house itself, but within us. In the depths of our psyche where fear and belief intertwine. In our willingness to believe. In our fascination with the unknown. The stories we tell ourselves, the myths we create, all stem from this deep-seated curiosity. Amityville, whether a genuine haunting or a clever hoax, serves as a chilling reminder of the power of belief. It shows us how our minds can be both our greatest ally and our worst enemy. And the enduring question remains, what would you do if you found yourself face to face with the unexplainable? Would you confront it, or would you run? The mystery of Amityville challenges us to explore the boundaries of our own fears and beliefs.